Welcome viewers, hope you are doing great. In this video we are going to check about how to code inheritance in Python. In the last video, if you remember, we had seen about how to code classes and how to declare objects and use objects. So we are going to use similar example in this video where we are going to see the concept of inheritance. There are different types of inheritance. We will see the examples of each of the types of inheritance. Stay tuned. The concept of one class inheriting the properties from another class is called inheritance. Inheritance has different advantages. Basically, inheritance allows the programming to mimic the real world scenarios. Inheritance also is useful to reduce the number of lines of code, and it is also helpful to keep the code organized. So basically there are different types of inheritance. The first one is single inheritance, wherein one child class inherits the properties from one parent class, and it is called multiple inheritance when one child class inherits the properties from more than one parent class. And the third one is multi-level inheritance, where the child class is acting as a parent class for one another child class. And the final type of inheritance is hierarchical inheritance, where more than one type of the above mentioned inheritance comes into picture. So we will see the examples of all these types of inheritance. To start with, I am going to define a class by name car. In the car class, I am going to initialize the attributes. There are two attributes which I am going to initialize. One is the color attribute, and then the second one is the wheel underscore count attributes. So in order to initialize that, I am going to define the init, and then I am going to get the attributes, and then I am going to assign it to the car attribute variables. So I do that by coding self.color equal to color and self.wheel count equal to wheel count. So I get the value from the attribute and then I assign it to self.color and self.wheel underscore count, which are the attributes of the car class. Then after initializing this two attributes, I am going to define one method called validate, and this method basically checks if the wheel count passed to the class is equal to 4. If the wheel count is equal to 4, then the attribute, the method returns the string this is a car. Otherwise it returns the string this is not a car. So now we have defined a class called car, we have initialized the attributes, and then we have defined a method called validate within the class, which is going to check the wheel count attribute, and then based on that it is going to return a specific string. So next what we are going to do is we are going to define one another class by name Tesla. So this class is going to inherit the properties from the car class. In order to do that, I just code class and the class name Tesla, and within the bracket I am going to mention the parent class name, which is car, and then I just initialize the attributes of this child class, and here I am going to get the attributes of color and wheel count from the parent class, but this child class is going to have one more attribute called engine, and this is going to be the construct of the code. And here, in order to get the color attribute and the wheel attribute from the parent class, I am going to write as super dot underscore underscore init, and in the bracket I am getting the color and the wheel count, which are basically from the parent class. And then in order to initialize the engine attribute within the Tesla class, I am going to just use self.engine equal to engine, where I am getting the engine value from the attribute. So now Tesla class has been inherited from the car class. Here the class car is the parent class and the class Tesla is the child class. So now I am going to create an object of the Tesla class. In order to do that, I am going to just code car1 equal to Tesla, and as the parameters I am going to pass three attributes. One is blue, which is for the color, and then the wheel count is going to be 6, and then the engine is going to be electric. So here the color and the wheel count are basically from the parent class, and the engine attribute is from the child class. And what next I am going to do is I am going to print the car1 dot validate, which means that car1 being an instance of the child class is going to access the method called validate, which is in the parent class. And when I do that, after passing these attributes, I am getting the output that this is a car, because the number of wheels is 4, and so the validate method has returned this is a car. So in case if I'm going to just have 6 as the wheel count and then rerun the code, then the output is this is not a car. So here we are accessing the method of the parent class through the instance from the child class, and this is called single inheritance. Now let's go ahead with multi-level inheritance. In order to demonstrate that, I am coding a class by name Roadster, and in order to do that I am just typing class, and then the class name I am giving it as Roadster, and then I am inheriting the Tesla class, and in the Roadster class I am initializing the attributes using the constructor, and actually the attributes in Roadster class would be color, wheel count, engine and drive. So the color, wheel count and engine attributes, they basically come from Tesla class, and drive is the additional attribute that belongs to the Roadster class. In order to initialize the attributes, I am just initializing it from the Tesla class for the first three attributes. So in the same way, I am going to use super dot underscore underscore init underscore underscore, and then color, wheel count and engine, these attributes I am just going to initialize it from the Tesla class, and then the road for as part of the Roadster attribute drive, I am going to initialize it here by coding self.drive equal to drive. So here Roadster is the child class for the Tesla class, which is already the child class of the car class. This is the example of multi-level inheritance, and to demonstrate that I am just going to create an object by name car2, and I am going to have that object for Roadster. So I am just coding car2 equal to Roadster, and as the parameters I am passing red, which is the color, and then I am passing 4 for the number of wheels, and electric for the engine, and then for the drive I am just using 4WD, which indicates 4-wheel drive. So here I have initialized the object car2 with all these parameters, and car2 is the instance of Roadster class. So now if I wanted to, with this Roadster class, actually with the object of this Roadster class, I can access the objects of the Roadster class as well as the Tesla class as well as the car class. So here in order to do that, I am just printing car2.drive. Drive is the attribute of the Roadster class, and then I am printing car2.engine. Engine is the attribute of the Tesla class, and then I am printing car2.validate. Validate is the method from the parent class car. So once I run this, as you can see in the console, you see four-wheel drive which comes from Roadster, and electric which comes from Tesla class, and validate method, or this is a car which comes from validate method in the car class. So this is the example of multi-level inheritance, where we can inherit different attributes from the child class that belongs to the parent class. Next, we can check the multiple inheritance. In order to demonstrate that, I am creating one another class called car2. This is going to be the second parent class. So as you know, multiple inheritance occurs when one child class inherits from more than one parent class. So here I am creating car2 class, which is going to act as a second parent class, and in car2 I am defining a method by name function func, and in that method I am just printing, and this is from car2 class. So the second parent class definition is done. Now I am just creating the child class by name hybrid, and this class inherits both from car and car1. So it inherits from both car and car1 class, and just I am printing pass as part of that class definition. I'll just comment the existing print statement to have a clearer console when I run the program. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an instance of hybrid class and assign it to car3. In order to do that, I am coding car3 equal to hybrid, and then I am passing the parameter black and 4. So black is the color and 4 is the number of wheels or wheel count. These two parameters comes from the car class. So hybrid inherits both car and the car2. So I am just passing these two parameters, which is part of car class. And then when I print car3.validate, which is basically a method from the car class, and run the program, actually I see a error, name car1 is not defined. This is because the name of the second parent class is car2. So I am going to line number 25, and in the class hybrid I am just changing the name of the class to car2, and when I just rerun the program again, print car3.validate statement returns this is a car. So because the number of wheels equal to 4, this statement is returned, and this is coming from one of the parent class by name car. And I can also access the attribute from the another parent class car2. In order to do that, I am just typing in car3.func. So func is one of the method in the class by name car2, and when I print it, when I run this program, as you can see, I get the statement this is from car2 class. So here car3 object is instantiated from hybrid, and hybrid has two parent classes, one is car and another one is car2, and in the using the hybrid class or using the car3 object of the hybrid class, I can access the attribute of both car and car2. This is called multiple inheritance. I'll add more comments throughout this code for better understanding. I will upload this code into Git and share the link in the description of this video so that you can refer if needed. I hope you have liked this video. Please subscribe to my channel and we'll meet again. Thank you very much.